Hello Professor Ivan, it's Mохani Mохand, Karem Mохhammed from group P154. Today I will show you my task number 5 for the practice class 5. So first, tasks. We should create a new scene in the Unity and name it as a practice 5 and also create a new folder, name it as script to put there our script. So here's the script folder number 5 and you could find the practice number 5 script here. Scene here, sorry. Also, next step, create the variable properties. So first we should create the script total score and remove the movable behavior from it so it couldn't attach it to any game object. So here, total score and no movable behavior is here. Next, we should inside the total score create a properties for variant score. If 5 is less is less than 10 and bigger than 5 if the score is less than 10 and bigger than 5. So we already done it here. If the value is bigger than 5, also the value is less than 10, it will print score equal value. So we can identify the score is between these values. And here we identified the public int value and public int resultant, public int score, and the public int result here is to get it. So we can access this ints from any of other scripts files here. So we no needed to attach this script to any of game object or to any of our scene objects. Next, we should provide values for the script in the variable properties. So we'll go to the variable properties, and here we already identified variables. So here we identified values for it, and we created an integer result and make it an auto property for it. So here, if our input mouse is 0, it will change the score to new total score, and total score will be new score, and then print total score, and then print the score. Same as here, but in this area we print the result, not the score. And in this time we use another mouse button, the right mouse button. And here we identify to the public int score and result. To can use it in update function via the update functions. And here we should modify the result. So go to the Unity, and here cube, we attach this value to the cube, and here we can modify it. So when we play our scene, go to here. So with every time we press on our mouse, it will give us 0 because here is 0. So if we press 5 here and click the right mouse button, it will print the 5. So if we type it here 1 and press the left mouse button, print 0, because this value is not between the values we identified. So it should be between 5 and 10. So if we put 6, number 6 here, and click right mouse button, left mouse button, sorry, it will print 6. So it's working. Let's go to the next task. Is to make the script contents work. The script contents work is to use the left mouse button, okay, and waiting 4 seconds, and this will change the color to red, and wait another 3 seconds and we'll change it to green. So let's check the code. And this code here we use VID update because we will change the frame. The frame will be called updated. Here, if the input get mouse button 0, so if we press the mouse button number 0, that means left mouse button, it will start counting. So when it start counting, here, counting for the test, and test here is for IM animator. So IM animator will have a time to stop after it. Then it will print content started, so we could know that our function has been started, and then it will return the function to 2f and 3f. So we'll do this function after 2 seconds, and we'll start this function after 3 seconds. And the function is identified here as change the color to red, and here change the material color to green. And then after finishing these 2 tasks, it will print content ended. So let's try this here. So 1 time, wait, 1, 2, red, 1, 2, 3, green. And then counting down, stop, ended. Then let's check the next code is a script camera zoom. So in this script, we can use our mouse to create the camera zoom. So we could here we could change our view zooming by our scroll in our mouse. In our scroll wheel in our mouse. So here I identified the zoom speed for 2D camera and for this 3D camera, and here in update function, because it will be updated, we put if main camera. So here if the scroll wheel would be bigger than 0, in this time we know that 0 is the center of the scroll wheel, and if we go up it will zoom in and go down, it will zoom out, so the number will be with minus or with plus. So if it's minus, so it means less than 0. If it's plus, so it will be bigger than 0. And that's the way the computer knows how we move our scroll wheel. And here, if we move this, it will change our camera main view. So we'll change the camera view, zoom in here by, I find as plus in this time. If we zoom out, and here zoom out, and here for zoom in. Okay, and here I find the time as delta time. So no specific time added. Else here, it's the same for the upper side, but it's here for the 3D, here for 3D, and here for 2D. And it's the same coding. And here to identify the camera clamp. So let's check this. Identify the cube, here attach the cube, and camera zoom only, and camera zoom here. We can change the zoom speed for everyone. So put here 20, put here 20 for the 2D and for the 3D. And here start playing. So here, if we used our wheel, here we could move with our wheel, and the same here. And we can change the speed too. So we could make it 50, and we could make it 50. So now go to main camera. Yeah, the speed is more faster, and also for the geometry it's more faster. So everything is working fine. Now let's go to the next code. The next, or the final code, is a script for camera shake. So it's easy to make the camera shaking. So here, go ahead, find the camera transform here as a public class, so it will camera transform parents, and here public flute, so it will shake time. So we know how long we need to make it shaking, or to make the function work, and also public flute. So here we should identify how far we should the camera to move, how it should move, and this public flute, so it can be changed later. And here there's the original position, so it will score the original position after ending of the starting of the camera transform, like the shaking task. So here we identify that in the start we call this function camera transform, and here if our input is mouse button number 0, so if we click left mouse button, it will start for counting the shake camera, so it will start the function. And here the illuminator shake camera, it will start the floating position to 0 and start to shake the camera, so we'll get our info, and then we'll start to randomly shake our camera. And here yield return is null, so after that it will stop shaking the camera. Let's try this. So camera shake. We should make the camera shake on, and here we put 10 1, and here it starts to shaking for 10 seconds, and we can change our camera position. Here, you can see that's moving here. So the camera moves, random moves is working. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.